A while ago, I almost thought about changing my name, and I've unofficially changed my name a few times when using various apps online. And the reason for that is that when I think about it, I've never been in a workplace where I had two coworkers with the same name. And some of these teams can be quite large as well. And it makes me wonder, we humans probably have a subconscious bias, toward or a quota, if you will, toward names. I mean, if you hired somebody, especially multiple people, named Michael within the last 2-3 weeks, it's probably harder to hire another Michael this week as well. I would feel that way, at least. If I were the one making the decision, I probably would feel that way. It makes me wonder if we could do some studies to see if this is true or not. The other place I see this is when I watch various television shows. I love to watch Wheel of Fortune, and I used to love Survivor, and I've never seen contestants with the same name on, or very rarely at least, I wouldn't say never, but rarely do I see contestants with the same name. So it makes me wonder if it's a disadvantage to have a very common name. And another place I've noticed that the names can be a good first impression is when I see a very foreign name. So many years ago, before I would travel to a destination, I used to use a dating website called OkCupid. And a few months before I would travel somewhere, I would change the location of my OkCupid account to see if I can meet somebody there, and then hopefully meet in real life. You see, I used to have this pipe dream of immigrating to another country, marrying somebody and getting their citizenship. I just didn't like the United States. I feel that here in America, people live their lives very fast. I mean, you can't even drive the speed limit here in the United States without people cursing at you, and our lives are just very hectic. I was just at a laundromat a couple days ago, and it was very clear I was getting my stuff out, and this guy, he's a very big guy, about twice my size, he walks to me, he goes, "Excuse me," and it just ruined my day. I mean, the spirit of my day, if you will. I had plans later that day to do something else relaxing. It was a Saturday, and it just ruined the spirit of my day. I don't feel that way when I go to Japan, when I go to Europe. And so in the past, before I would travel, I would go on OkCupid. And the other reason I did that is it made my travel seem a lot longer than it really was, because I kind of traveled there before I actually physically went there. And then I would meet people with unusual names, obviously, because we're talking about Japan or Poland, or one time I did this with China. And the first impression I would get talking to these people was that I wasn't even talking to a human, if you will. I realize it's awkward to feel that way, but that's my genuine feeling. I know it's unpopular to talk that way as well, but that's my genuine feel about it. And it just makes you realize that one's name could almost be a good first impression. And I bet there are both pros and cons of having a common name. And leave a comment if you've ever felt biased in some way because of your name. Thanks for watching.